Hey, my name is Travis Elkins, and today I'm going to tell you why my life is like a Rubik's Cube. According to Mr. Rubik, the inventor of the Rubik's Cube, the cube is an imitation of life itself, or even an improvement on life. Like a Rubik's Cube, my life is full of many different aspects that are altogether different in themselves, but go hand in hand with one another. I'll first start off by comparing two of the colors of the Rubik's Cube to my life. First, I'll start with the blue. Blue represents the lake in my life that I grew to know at a young age. At the age of 2 months old, my parents already had me on the lake. And that's where I learned to do everything up to tubing, water skiing, wakeboarding, kneeboarding, and eventually barefooting. The lake has always been important to me because it's full of memories and long-time family traditions of just going out, having fun, and spending time fellowshipping together, and just all together, just enjoying the nature and all the beauties that God has given us. Second, I will go over green, which green represents grass. Grass may seem like a strange thing to compare my life to, but it signifies the successful lawn business I started at the age of 12 years old. It started off with one of my neighbors wanted me to mow her yard. Well, actually she thought I was my brother who was older, but she didn't realize at the time that I was only 12 years old. And that's how it all started when I mowed her yard for just $20 every week for the whole summer. And then after that, I was hooked and just continued on doing lawn business with residential people in my neighborhood. And it just grew and grew, and up till today, till I have a successful lawn business and continue on doing this for the rest of my life. Now I will continue to move on to two new colors. We'll start with orange and yellow. Orange is pretty simple. It's always been my favorite color. Like most kids growing up, they tend to like blue or green for boys, but I was always one to kind of seem to do things a little differently, and I guess orange being my favorite color is just one of those little things. Yellow is also a simple thing, and it represents a smile, which is often overlooked. And for me, a smile is one thing that in everything I do in life, I want to do it with a smile. Kind of one of the things my mom taught me. And so just in everything, just have a smile on your face. And that's just kind of a little message, and that's just one thing that I do throughout my life. And it's just amazing to see the reaction people have, or the looks they give you when you smile at them and everything. And it's always just been a blessing to be able to smile and see people's reaction and the people that appreciate it. And then I enjoy also having a smile back. Finally, I'll continue on to the two last colors, red and white. Red represents the helping hand that I've grown to have, and I think it started off with the lawn mowing, and I've always just kind of been one to drop everything and go out and help anybody at any certain time, no matter what the circumstance was or anything. It's just, I've always had that hard time of saying no, and which is not necessarily a bad thing. And I've just grown to love to see people happy, no matter whether I have to go out of my way to do something, just to see that smile or to be able to help somebody and know that they got something out of it, whether I did or not. And like an example is for like when I do my lawn business, sometimes instead of just going up there getting paid when people try to pay me, like every once in a while I'll tell them like, look, this one's on me. And just to see the joy that that puts in people's heart and how much they appreciate it, it makes me feel better and gets me through the day. And finally, white. White is probably one of the most important, and white represents my faith. And I grew up in a church home since I was little, grew up in church, and faith has always been number one and will always be number one. And it's just the one thing that gets me through each and every day. And without faith, I wouldn't have anything else, and that's just for me, and I really believe that it's a lot of people's lives, and without faith, I wouldn't get through each and every day. But finally, I want to explain, like, all these things are different in themselves, from the lake, the grass, the favorite colors, the smile, the helping hand, and the faith. But all of them are different, but all together, whether I'm at the lake mowing grass, doing whatever throughout my life, I have a smile on my face. I'm always looking for a helping hand, and my faith is what leads me throughout every day and through everything that I do. And so my main point is that it's not how these things are different together, but it's how they all go together throughout my life and pretty much make me who I am today.